Well, the combination of actual visual references for the film, like in particular these references here, aren't actual sort of what we're doing on the film references, but they're visual references of heroin addicts and actually how they sort of shoot stuff up and stuff like that. I have it all here, so it's really at my fingertips. I can think all the time about things. This particular one is a very major Danny inspiration, which is one of his first inspirational pictures, which is not only gives a colour inspiration but also gives a major filmic inspiration. And then there's other ones there as well, which are less for the images themselves but more for the kind of the strange distressness of these images down here, which I'm using for paint effects. We don't always have definite ideas of Swanee should be that shape, or Renton's flat in Edinburgh should be that, you know, this shape. So as you see more locations, you get ideas which then evolve into the actual set. Shallow Grave was kind of far more about assessing people against colour and kind of having them silhouetted almost against the background within this set, but this is much more textural. For example, we've done a London pub interior, but we actually did it in Glasgow, so this was the shell of the pub before we went in and did our stuff in it. Danny's sort of the main, also collects images before he starts actual sort of going into all the details about sort of the actual specifics of the design of the film, and this is his book of ideas. And I think this book in itself is a kind of very clear visual representation of the kind of feel of the film. The silhouette inspiration is very major, and this isolation of these silhouettes within an environment and stuff. So I think these images sort of reflect very sort of positive up images of Trainspotting, the sort of camaraderie of the friendship of the people in the film, sort of team spirit, a group of friends, and that's what the film's about. All these series of pictures, particularly for the park, the series of events that happen in the park with Sick Boy and Renton shooting the dog, and their stakeout and what they get up to. So these images here, particularly to do with Sick Boy, who's obsessed with Sean Connery, with women as well. So all the images of women in Swanee's, because he's staying at Swanee's, are done by Sick Boy. Actually, that one really reminds me of when Renton's coming off of, you know, his isolation. I don't really see it as difficult to see it as what design is about in filmmaking. It's a great challenge, and you're very instrumental in the storytelling of the film, and you can actually shape the way the film's going to be. We can build sets, but we have a very low budget on the other hand. So that in itself is another challenge, you know what I mean? So it's like, you've got all these things to juggle around, but that, you know, I love it. It's just a fantastic challenge. And it's just trying to help the story along through a visual context, which I think, you know, but also make it very stylised, but at the same time not making it arty.
Come on, get out.